Hello everybody, I'm really excited to share with you my patch plant buying experience, so stay tuned and see what I thought. So I have recently really got into houseplants and I really wanted to buy some, however I couldn't get to a garden centre, so I thought I'd have a look at some of the online plant businesses because there's quite a few that sell plants and deliver them straight to your door. So I stumbled across Patch, which I thought was quite reasonable and also had some really good reviews, so I was interested in giving it a go. Now while filming this I did realise that they actually had sent me the wrong plant, so I'll also talk about my experience with that and how Patch dealt with that issue. So as you can see, they packaged the plants really nicely in a big cardboard box, all propped up and securely kept in the box. I didn't have any issues with them being damaged from the kind of journey, and they all seemed quite happy. Now the first plant that I have for you is my lava plant. It's a lava on fern, and this is the one, they sent me the wrong one. It's the Petra fern on lava and it's worth £30. I actually asked for the barley, I paid for the barley and I got this one. I didn't realise it for a little while. Anyway, this is pretty cool and it's really easy to care for. So what I found most interesting about this plant is you're supposed to use filtered water and not kind of like water from the tap, and because it doesn't like the hard water. So I have been watering it with filtered water and it is doing really well. I did lose a couple of leaves, but it's still managing quite fine and it looks quite healthy now those leaves have gone. So that could have just been down to like the fact that it's been moved in the journey coming to my house. I am keeping it in the bathroom because that is supposed to like kind of like high humidity. So next I have the Swiss cheese plant, and I've really wanted one of these for a while now. You see them in a lot of people's videos because they are so beautiful with the big leaves. So I'm super excited to have this, and it was really reasonable. It was £14, and I think for the size, it is fantastic value for money. One of my leaves is curled, but I've kind of uncurled it and it seems to be doing okay, although I have lost a couple of the leaves due to browning. Not the whole leaf, I've cut around it, because that's what I was kind of suggesting in a lot of the online videos. But if you do have one of these plants, can you give me some advice as to why my leaves are browning? I don't feel like I've overwatered or underwatered it. I also got this pot, this white pot. It was £6. I was a little bit disappointed because it was plastic and I should have read the details about it. I thought it might be more like pot, not like plastic pot, if you know what I mean. But it looks really pretty, so I'm quite happy with it. So next we have the devil's ivy, and I really love this plant. I love the way it kind of creeps down or grows up things. I've got one that grows up a stem and I really wanted one that was going to creep down to go on my wall in my new room that I'm decorating. So I'm really pleased with this. I'm going to have a little shuffle with it because there's a really long branch there poking up and I think I can encourage it to sort of grow down and have the effect, and I'm probably going to repot it into a nicer hanging basket, but for now it's going to stay in this. And it was £15, and again it's a really easy to care for plant. It is an ivy and it's pretty hard to kill ivy. So I'm excited to see how this one grows. I think it's going to need a lot of encouraging and pruning because it'll probably grow quite quickly. So really excited to see how this one goes. So next I brought some Botanical shears for cutting back my plants. I have been using some scissors that aren't very good, so I decided to get some Botanical shears. These are brilliant. They cut thicker stems and also thinner stems really well, and I'm really pleased with them to add to kind of like my beginner gardening kit. So really excited with that. They're very good. So I would recommend getting some if you are into houseplants and wanting to start a kind of like houseplant collection like I am. I have found them really useful and they're really good quality. They're metal, they're heavy, and they're very strong as well. It took me a little while to decide where I was going to put my devil's ivy. Here's me having a look. It looks like they've trimmed it back quite a lot already. Maybe it had some dead bits on it. As you can see, there's lots of kind of like half-grown bits there. I managed to encourage that strand to float down, and it was in my living room, and now I have put it into the bedroom because it is almost finished. My lava plant is in the bathroom. It's working really well with the humidity in there, and it definitely brightens up my bathroom. I have moved my bonsai tree out of the bathroom. The humidity was too high and it really did almost kill it, and I'm praying that I can bring my bonsai tree back. I have repotted it. Fingers crossed all will be well with it, and I'll give you an update on that soon. So that's really cool. I'm going to put the filtered water in to the bottom of the tray, and it just sits in the bottom of the tray. So there we go. Some of the leaves are a little bit patchy, and as I said, I did lose a couple of them, but it's still looking quite healthy, and I'm interested to see if I get any new growth from it. And I really love the way you can see the roots and things from it. It's a very unusual plant. I haven't seen this on other websites, so I would recommend, if you're really interested in this kind of unusual plant, to give it a go. There we go. So I'm just watering it with the filtered water and see how it goes with that. So as I told you earlier, they actually sent me the wrong lava plant. They sent me the fern, and I wanted the barley, which is more tree-like. So I got into contact with them on their website and emailed them a picture of what I received, and also sent them my order number so they could compare what I got with what I'd ordered, and they realised that they had sent me the wrong plant. So very quickly they responded. They responded within 2 hours, and this was in the evening, so I got a response at about 8 p.m. at night. And what is really good about this company is that their customer service team works till 10, so I was really impressed with how quickly they got back to me, and they sent me this plant to replace it. They did offer me a refund, or they said that they could send me the plant that I wanted, and I would get to keep the fern plant. So obviously I said that I wanted this one because this is the one that I really did want, and also it's nice to have the fern plant as well. And also what's really interesting is they sent this cologne, I don't know if they meant to send it or if it fell into my box. It came with it as a sample, so it was a bit random. I didn't know if it was just a sample they threw in, and also the Plant Club magazine. This came as well, and it had lots of interesting information about the other plants that they sell. So Parcel Force delivered this plant to me, and unfortunately I wasn't in when they came, so they took it and left it at the post office. Now the post office they left at closes at 3 p.m, which isn't very helpful when you work late into the evening, so I couldn't collect it till Monday, which meant that it was in the box for 5 days. And look at it, it is thriving. I was really worried that it would be dead or drooping, or its leaves would be yellowing, and it isn't, so I thought that was a really good thing to comment on, as well as the fact that it has survived really well. Overall, I am really impressed with this company. It came quickly, all the plants came in really good condition. I was really pleased with them. They offer really good advice. If you are struggling, I might actually contact them and see if they can give me any advice about my Swiss cheese plant. And the customer services team got back to me so quickly about the fact that they'd sent me the wrong plant, and gave me a really good offer on the fact that they offered to either replace it or give me a refund, and I didn't have to send the incorrect plant back. So overall, I'm really pleased with this company. I would definitely buy from them again, and I would recommend them to you if you are looking for a company to order from for kind of house plants. They also do outdoor plants as well. And they do different pots and things too, so I would definitely check them out. I will link them down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know which plant you liked the best. If you have any tips for me on caring for my plants, as I am a beginner gardener, and I hope that you all have a wonderful, magical, amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you very soon.